Your A-level results are in 2 months' time, which means you're about to choose your next course of life, essentially your uni course. These are 3 very, very practical tips that I wrote down on this piece of paper because I didn't want to miss anything I wish I knew when I was choosing my uni course. But some background context, I used to be offered courses from all top 3 unis in Singapore. So NUS, NTU, SMU, where I was offered biological sciences from NUS, computing and law from SMU, and computer science from NTU. And eventually I settled with NTU computer science. So these 3 tips are not just applicable to computer scientists if you're aspiring to be one. It's just general tips that will help you in your course selection. And the first tip is going to be controversial. You might disagree with me on this, but that is when you choose your uni course, you should place a higher emphasis on practicality over passion. I'm not saying that passion is not important, but I'm just saying that there has to be a heavier weightage on practicality over passion. And this is a hot debate. People always say, chase your passion, chase what you're passionate in doing, and don't just do something for the sake of doing it if it's not your passion. But after being in NTU computer science for the past 2 years, I can say that I'm very glad that I chose practicality over passion. And this is why. I have never been a computer science or computing student my whole life before I came uni. When I decided that I wanted to go ahead with computer science, it wasn't my passion. My passion actually was in biology because I studied biology in secondary school and in JC as well. I scored A for both. And computing was something that was never in my field of consideration because I've never done it before. But I was thinking in the long term, when I graduate from uni, what role do I want to play in society? Do I want to be a scientist in the lab doing research every day? Or do I want to be someone who can develop systems and be very versatile anywhere that I want to be, in banking, in tech? What do I want to be? And what is more practical in the long run? And I decided to go ahead with the more practical option, which is computer science. And because I went ahead with the more practical option, I am more passionate about what I do right now, which is learning about systems, computing, and coding. I chose practicality over passion, but over time, this practicality became my passion. And that is something that helped me a lot, even up until today. Number 2, focus on developing meta skills. So when you choose your uni course, don't just choose the course because, for example, if you choose computer science, you don't just choose computer science because you want to learn how to code. Anyone can learn how to code. Let's be real here, right? There's so many tutorials online. But why I chose computer science is because I want, over the next 4 years, I wanted to learn how to think like a systems person. Computing is all about systems, right? You have your inputs, your algorithm, and then your output. I wanted to be someone who can think like a very systematic person. So I focused on that meta skill. I chose computer science, and through all the courses or modules, it really made me think like a systems person. And that is the meta skill I wanted to develop after 4 years, because you know that after 4 years, when you are a meta thinker, you can think like a systems person. You can literally be useful anywhere. You're not just restricted to coding or computing. You can be anywhere because everywhere needs systems. So that is why I chose computer science. And the last reason is to align your course with your long-term